Time for a check of the forecast. Had a lot of clouds over the Bay Area today, but very little moisture out of those clouds. And the bulk of the moisture with this next storm system is really going to be aimed farther to our south, the Central Coast and Southern California, where they desperately need the rain. The northern half of the state has seen an abundance of rainfall so far this season. The Bay Area has been right in that dividing line, but this next one is going to send some moisture into those areas that just really desperately do need it. Not going to be a tremendous rainmaker for the Bay Area, but we're going to pick up on the northern fringe of the system as it moves in. Today, though, all that we saw was some cloud cover keeping a lid on our temperatures. Let's take a look at those current readings and where they stand right now, which are below average for this time of year. Supposed to be into the 60s on a pretty widespread basis. Instead, just the warmest spots at 60 degrees right now in Concord and in Livermore. Otherwise, temperatures running in the upper 50s. With the cloud cover overhead, we're not going to drop all that far as we head through the rest of tonight. But as the clouds thicken, we are going to see a better chance of rain headed our way as we head through late tonight and into early tomorrow morning. So let's take a look at what we expect. This is Futurecast from 10 o'clock this evening through 8 o'clock on Wednesday. So taking us through the peak of rush hour, and you can see that rain becoming more widespread. Again, this is the forecast model that's probably the most enthusiastic about bringing more moisture up into the Bay Area. There are others that keep it nudged just a little bit farther down to our south. I would plan on allowing a few extra minutes for the morning commute just to be on the safe side. This is going to be light to moderate rainfall. No flooding threat out of this system. And off and on showers are going to continue from 8 o'clock in the morning through 6 o'clock in the evening. You see the bulk of that first wave of rain moving off to the east, and then more intermittent shower activity through the rest of Wednesday. And that's going to be the case as we head through Wednesday night into Thursday. One last radar simulation takes us from 6 o'clock tomorrow evening through 4 o'clock on Thursday. The snow levels are going to drop down in elevation to around maybe 2,500 to 3,000 feet. So maybe a little frosting of snow on some of the peaks as you're getting up on Thursday morning. And there's going to be enough instability, enough cold air in the upper levels of the atmosphere that a couple of these showers on Thursday could actually become thunderstorms, something we'll keep you updated on as we head through the next couple of days. In between those showers tomorrow, it's going to be another unseasonably cool day. Temperatures in the 50s pretty much across the entire Bay Area. Upper 50s in the Santa Clara Valley, only mid 50s along the coast. The very warmest spots around Fairfield, Santa Rosa, Petaluma, struggling up to around 60 degrees because of the nature of this storm system. The bulk of the moisture off to our south. It means the North Bay is going to come up a little bit short in terms of the amount of rain you see. Also means you see a little bit more sunshine peeking through, allowing your temperatures to warm up to a greater extent. I mentioned during our first segment that this is not the only rain chance headed our way. There's going to be another one that moves in by Monday and Tuesday of next week. You add up the rain over the next 7 days, and it gets pretty well evenly distributed. Again, this first one really aimed at the southern half of the Bay Area. The next one is going to kind of spread that rain out, and it's a pretty consistent forecast, anywhere from a half an inch on the low end of things and some of the rain shadowed spots in the East Bay to a little over 1 inch of rain for totals in most locations. It's beneficial rainfall, but we'll be watching in case that does actually reach that atmospheric river threshold as we head into the beginning of next week. Let's take a look at the 7-day forecast, which we're going to look at just the whole Bay Area. The breezy conditions we experience on Wednesday won't last too long, but there are going to be some gusty winds tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow evening. And then we start to shake the showers and we warm up. Temperatures into the 60s Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Inland spots a little farther into the 60s. Coastal locations just barely touching 60 degrees, but it's where we're supposed to be in early March. And then the rain returns by Monday and Tuesday. Yesterday's forecast, we did have a chance of showers in the forecast late Sunday. That's been pushed back. So I think we're going to get through this weekend with dry weather the second weekend in March. Ryan?
All right, thanks, Paul.